it's just, as we realize, somebody's going to have to pay for all this, okay? What are we paying for and what is the benefit? And I think a cost of benefit is an approach that I would have liked to have seen from the engineering firm, okay, at some point along it, because that would have given us kind of a framework. Who's going to pay, where's the benefit, and a rational. We're trying to do that now, and although we may not have the technical expertise, we have possibly the ideas. And I think, yeah, it could be managed by the municipality, it could be managed by the county, it could be, you know, we see it as we need to set up a pool of money to cover the cost. One of the concerns was, when you looked at enforcing an inspection program for a septic system, one of the concerns was, and Adrian, did you want, I don't know if you wanted to, if there's anything you want to touch upon.
I want to talk about the education part.
Okay, all right. Was what if somebody had to replace their system? How would we pay for that if they were unable to? And so we think that if there was some kind of levy, this would be used as an assistance, okay? A credit, a tax-free loan, I don't know, whatever. But we think that money can be raised around this infrastructure that we already have. And that's why I use the term infrastructure. We have an existing system. We just need to make it better and help it to improve the management.
I wanted to touch on the education part a little bit. We have quite a turnover in Zone 3 as well as Zone 4 of people. When I look at the people that come and go and come to for sale and sold, it would be very good if, when the house is sold, that those people that are moving in, I would say about 75% or more are coming from large cities where they've never had to worry about a septic system, that they get a bit of an education from somebody or somewhere on how that septic system is to be used or not used. Because you throw a can of lard left over from making soup or whatever down there, it lines your tiles, etc., and sooner or later that thing has to be replaced. And if you're not familiar with it, it's going to have to be replaced a lot sooner. So I think to help with this, we need to set up an education program throughout the area to let people know exactly how all that stuff works. You can't dump a can of Drano in it, for example, and so on, all these different things. And I think that's really important to make our septic systems last longer, so that we don't have to spend $45,000 or whatever the figures that they have come up with to hook us up to a sewer system. And this cost, this levy that we're talking about, would be used to educate the people as they're coming into our area.
Just follow up to Adrian's, I think one of the really good points that you're making in this report is the strength of the community association. And I think that's going to be a great help to educate. So we're doing it in here on Woods. I know you're doing it now in Southcott Pines.
Going to be doing
Southcott Pines. So huge benefit to have those communities already in place as education tools.
We'd like to see that be a large part of Zone 4 as well, and I think Adrian supports that kind of effort is to try.
Well, I'm not talking about just Zone 3, I'm talking about Zone 3 and 4.
Yeah.
You got Deer Run, you got
yeah. Like I've been here since 1980, and I have seen it just with the membership in our church, that people last about 10 years and they're gone again. You know, like on average, they're retired, they move into the area, one of them gets sick or one of them dies, and away they go again. And this is a constant turnover, you know, and it keeps going like that, and it will continue to work like that. So as these people are moving in, they need to be educated on how these septic systems work. and it's for their own benefit as well as for the rest of us.
Elizabeth?
Yes, if I could digress for a moment back to the discussion about the levy, and you mentioned in passing the possibility of maybe a low interest loan or or some type of tax-free loan of sorts. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm wondering if you are aware of any other municipally based incentive program to replace septic systems. Sometimes there's provincial incentives, but I'm wondering if there's anything municipally driven, because it doesn't look like the province is going to be forthcoming with something like that soon. But if this is of importance to us, and we want to do it, and we don't have the money to necessarily put it in its full extent right now, what can we do as incentive for the time being?
Probably you want to.
Yeah, I can answer that partially. Through the Arkell Center, and a number of us visited the center last spring and had a talk by one of the research people there. There is an association that is formed of all of the on-site type of waste management people. I'm not sure what the name of the association is, but they have a newsletter that they put out 3 times a year, and you can find it online. And one of those articles I read was the state of Maryland has been charging a levy of $30 a year to anybody that had a septic system. And now they're using that money, it's in the billions of dollars now, to assist people who need to upgrade from a standard into a tertiary system. And they're paying now between $12,000 and $15,000 to do it. So it's a fund that if your septic system is found to be too old or at fault, the state will fund its replacement. That has been in effect, that levy has been in effect for quite a number of years. And they're only now addressing that money to do this particular upgrade.
Just if I could comment on it, this is a great point, and I think I'll research whether that is actually the case in Ontario. I think we can possibly, through some of these groups, find out. I know there has been provincial funding for septic systems over different provincial regulations, particularly recently the source water has been financed. Septic systems have been funded for replacement if they've been close to source water issues. But yeah, it's a great question.
Something maybe what we should, I don't know if all these people here are familiar with the difference in the tertiary system and what most of them have now, like what we call a regular system, the septic tank and a bunch of tiles. And and I think it would be useful that that is explained so that people have an idea of what the government or what we are now being more or less told we have to go to if our septic system fails.
We are currently working on that. Once we get our answers back from Arkell, I'll provide you a definition of primary, secondary, tertiary septic system.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm not sure what they are either.
We're all learning.
We have the CAO here tonight, perhaps we should ask him, John, if you're aware of any municipalities in Ontario that are implementing a Maryland style.
I'm not aware of any, but we can research it as well.
Any further discussion on Courtney's report? Move to receive, seconded by, moved by Richard, seconded by Bill. All in favor? Carried. One last item I'd like to bring up, and this is, we're moving towards our public presentation date of November 28th. I would like to ask, we should decide on what kind of format we want, and from that determine what kind of a venue we're going to need for that particular evening. It was, I should say, Richard and I, when we discussed it, thought initially that we should have some form of a public presentation, maybe a PowerPoint, and then somehow open the floor to